Okay, this is Chapter 2, The Sewers. We're playing God of War Ascension on Titan difficulty mode. So I also wanted to mention the specifications of these videos that I produce. These are rendered at 60 frames a second. The native footage that I capture at is 120 from Fraps, so while these uploads take very long amounts of time, what you see as a result is extraordinary quality. So count on that. This game runs at 60 frames. It's a really nice looking game, to say the least. But anyway, this is about a 7.5 minute video. We got some. There's actually an artifact over here that I missed, so I'm glad that I'm going to be collecting it over here. So we're just going to be doing some platforming. I also wanted to mention that no, this is not like Uncharted. There is quite a bit of platforming, like climbing and this kind of stuff where you're going on ledges. When you're going from like brick to brick, you don't have to press like over and X. You just press to the direction you're like. If you want to go left, he'll just go left. You don't have to keep pressing X, which is really nice. So to pull this crank here, and then we're going to have some soldiers rushing out of the prison there. So there's quite a lot of these guys, and I'll be getting the chests and the artifact once I conclude this battle. I like to finish a battle, feel like I earned the treasure chests and the artifacts and whatnot. But I want to welcome everybody to the guide. I know this is the second video, but I just wanted to say just some introductory things about this game. It's a very, very good game. It's got some mediocre reviews from people like IGN, but they're not real true fans, in my opinion. At the end of the day, it really only matters what you think about this game. God of War is my favorite franchise. Like I said in the previous video, I've beat every God of War game on the highest difficulty setting, which not a lot of people can do. Like God of War, hell, even that game's pretty tough. All three of them are tough. The console ones. I've also beat Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus on the HD remastered copies that came out last year, September. I think it was, September back then. And those are pretty challenging. So I beat all those. Check them out on my channel. This is I'm trying to build this channel from the ground floor, so that's what's going on here. Now with these guys here, pretty much the same guys. If you want to grab one of their weapons, feel free to do so. You see, you'll get some more guys spawning here, I believe, unless this guy was the last one. Yeah, he may have been the last one here. So I'm gonna get the artifact over here, and it's easy to overlook these actually. So there's the prisoner's oath stone, and I also forgot to mention. It's hard to mention everything when in the first few videos you kind of get everything out of the way, so to speak. But I don't believe there's a trophy for doing this on Titan mode. This is for hardcore fans of the series like myself who are just doing this because this game fucking kicks ass, and I want to. It's just I have to do it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite franchise. You just feel compelled to do things. So. I'm also trying to establish myself on YouTube a little bit more. Anyway, so we're turning this, we're pulling this chain down, and then we're going to be going into this next area. Make sure you grab some health if you need it. And a lot of times, if you're like me, you're going to be low on health. So it just goes with the territory when you're playing a game like this. So the checkpoint, if you die. In my opinion, it's a badly placed checkpoint because when you restart and respawn from an area, why would you want to walk through this prison every single time? I'll never understand some of these checkpoint decisions. I just never will. Anyway, we have a pretty tough battle up ahead, but it's made less so by your ability to get yourself a lot of iframes by grabbing. So this first section is some of these half men, half beetle animals. So here, kind of stay to like one side or the other. These guys really love to gang up on you, but there's nothing that they can do that will. If you're blocking, you're fine. But even though I say that, there was some times when I think this thing that we're on, this piece of building that this Titan or whatever is holding in his hand, it shifts. So I think that's why I was getting offset a little bit. But in the third of the three phases that occur here. So just be careful when you're grabbing foes. You really got to press that O button after you press R1 really fast to get them off you, and then to throw them at the other guys. So this wave was going to repeat in the next wave after the next one. So in the next wave, this one's not that bad, but it's kind of weird. So what we have is the beetles plus these guys. So I stay to the very edge here and just immediately start pressing R1 and then throwing these guys. I don't like the beetles. They're just really a weird, kind of small, odd enemy to fight. But you could pick up one and then you can kind of chuck it and throw it like a bomb and it'll go off. So nothing too deadly exists over in this area here. So I think that was the last, and some of these guys will fall off of their own accord here. And then this is the final final wave here before you get another checkpoint. So this can be really. So you see here, look at my damage here, and I know I was blocking the whole time. So I'm being very cautious here. I don't know how I got damaged so much there, but you can see how fast your health goes down on Titan mode. You really should play hard mode if you're going to try to beat this, because it's just hard mode is it's not even that hard, but like when you play Titan mode, then they really start hammering home the penalties for getting crushed by a boss or something. It's just they'll let you slide on hard mode and down, but on this mode you really have to watch your step and keep your guard up a lot.